Hi, my name is Elise Wade, and my speech is going to be about stepping into someone else's shoes. So, the coffee you drink every morning, the trash that disappears from your curb, and the teachers shaping young minds, we often see the results, but not the efforts. What if everyone spent just one day in someone else's job? I believe doing this develops empathy, humility, and a deeper understanding how our world actually functions. I feel like this idea isn't just symbolic, it's necessary. Consider education. At first glance, teaching seems simply lecturing from a classroom, but substituting is very different. You're juggling dozen personalities, unexpected chaos with no clear plan for the day, or even a school counselor. Their work isn't just scheduling classes or managing other things like that. They are guiding students through their anxieties, family struggles, and just the mental load that they are carrying. And they have this kind of emotional labor requires resilience and compassion that rarely gets recognized. I feel like if more people experience this, they might support higher pay, smaller class sizes, and a better mental health resource in schools, or even service jobs that we often take for granted, like baristas, cashiers, and retail associates. But I feel like on the surface, it's very simple. Outside looking in, it seems very clear and cut. But you are, as a barista, what if you have a morning rush or a cashier on a busy Saturday? I feel like you are expected to be perfect at multitasking, and hours with aching feet on the hard floor and just handling demanding customers all with a smile is very difficult. I feel like if you were to face that firsthand, we could be as a society, we could tip better, treat workers with kindness, push for fair wages and safer workspaces. I feel like these shifts don't just build careers, they build character. Or even service jobs like McDonald's. McDonald's have executives that start on the front line. They have a hamburger university, and so they understand the frontline challenges. Or even Raising Cane's. They sent corporate employees at the service jobs as cashiers or line cooks so they could understand how the company truly works and be more grounded, empathetic, and effective. I feel like if this principle works in a business, I feel like it could be applied throughout society. Or even waste management workers. Before the sun rises, hauling tons of trash through traffic, extreme weather, and constant hazards. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, waste collection is the fourth deadliest occupation in the country, with 41 fatalities every 100,000. This was taken in 2023. I feel like they have a lot of hazards within their occupation. They face broken glass, toxic waste, sharp objects, and even needles. But they're the reason why our neighborhood stays safe, clean, and livable. Or even medical transcripts. They sit quietly behind screens, typing doctor's notes word for word, and one mistake could cause everything to collapse, but their accuracy is invisible. Without them, healthcare could collapse. These jobs aren't glamorous, but they're essential. If more of us tried their jobs for a single day, we would start treating these workers with the respect they deserve. But why should we do this? Because perspective changes behavior. When you step into someone else's role, it's harder to judge, easier to empathize, and natural to show respect. You will start to see the sacrifices, efforts, and humanity behind these jobs. In a world that celebrates CEOs and influencers while overlooking people who try running a life smoothly, consider this reminder crucial. I challenge you to volunteer in a role you've never had before, or even just try to think of your friend's job and what they go through within a day. I feel like this could change how everyone would see the world, and how we could treat people within it. So next time you're tempted to get irritated at a cashier moving too slowly, a server making one mistake, or a waste collector blocking the road, stop and think. What might their day look like? What stresses are they carrying? What have they already endured before you cross their path? See it, feel it, live it for a day. And once you do, empathy stops being optional. If we all made that effort, we wouldn't just be building more empathy. We would create a society that's grounded, respectful, and compassionate, where a world people are seen and not seen for what they do, but what they endure. Thank you.